The following is a Podbeard production.
What's up, everybody? I'm Hodder.
And I play Fallout.
And this is Two Guys in a Game DLC, bruh.
And I play Fallout.
I'm here, of course, again, making his glorious return to Two Guys in a Game, the DLC edition. Mr. Casual Jones, he's not dead this week. Or this episode, I should say.
And I play Fallout.
And he plays Fallout. I'm wondering how long you can keep this going for. He's got a straight face.
I can keep playing Fallout.
Yes, you can, Kaz. So, last DLC episode, myself and the producer, Mr. Brownbaum, talked a little bit about what was going on at E3
Does
earlier
he
this
play
week.
Fallout?
He does play Fallout. And he also did a wonderful impression of Casual Jones in the beginning, and now Kaz is doing an impression of him doing an impression of him.
And I play Fallout.
There you go, buddy. So, when we did kind of the part one, or whatever you want to call it, of this new series here, DLC, which is us just basically whenever we do like not an official episode of Two Guys in a Game, we're going to kind of go off and do whatever the hell we want kind of thing.
But we're going to get deep here for a moment, guys. The reason why I couldn't be with you guys last week was because I was actually in a very bad, terrible accident. And that accident was so terrible, I don't even want to discuss it right now. And no, I'm not just making excuses. I was not just tired and couldn't get out of bed to come record a podcast. If anything, I was too drunk and tired to get out of bed and come record a podcast.
What do you know about being drunk and tired?
What do you know? You know nothing of my life.
I am Poseidon, god of the sea. I conjure storms and sink ships. No, you're not. I am. And you know nothing of my work.
Oh.
He just stared awkwardly. Anyway, we don't do tangents or anything on the DLC edition, okay? We got it. We got to stay focused.
Okay.
We're going to stay focused.
So E3's happening.
Yeah. Well, technically, I think E3, is it done yet? Or is there, as we record this, it is, what day is it today?
Oh, I guess it ends
Thursday.
on the 14th, which is today.
So today is the last day. We don't really care that much about what else is going on. What we do care about is kind of, to me, the three big players that were left after Bethesda. If you guys hadn't heard about what Brandon and I thought about, we talked about Sony, excuse me. We talked about Bethesda, we talked about EA, we talked about, I don't remember what else we talked about. Brandon, what else did we talk about? Microsoft.
Wait, what? Can you say that again? Repeat that. What's a Microsoft? Oh! So no, today we're gonna hit the other ones, the actual important gaming companies.
Of course.
No!
By the way, you're gonna hear Brandon randomly yelling throughout this podcast.
We've asked him to come on, and he said he will come as close to me as 3 feet, and that is it. So he will not come any closer to the mic.
You're gonna hear him randomly yelling once in a while.
Yes. He's gunning for my job, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways,
he's gunning.
We're gonna talk about some more important gaming companies. Not that I don't think EA and FIFA Sports. Why don't they just call the company FIFA Sports Company?
I don't know.
They have that, and they have Battlefield, Battlefront. That's pretty much it. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about Ubisoft's press conference, because I actually personally watched that one. Went home after work, and I was like, "Oh, sweet E3! I wonder what's on today." And it's just like, not Nintendo, and I'm like,
God damn
guess I'll watch something mediocre.
And
go watch something
Ubisoft
mediocre. Was actually one of the most saddest press conferences I've ever watched at E3, on top of the fact that it was one of the most saddest, but it was also one of those ones that's got a twist in it. You're like, whoa, what a twist! I never saw that coming.
I never saw that coming. I'm Italian, Hodder and Kaz.
Yeah, and then we're also going to get into Nintendo, because, Kaz is all about that.
Let's be honest, we're pretty much going to just skim through everything until we get to Nintendo. Yeah, and this will be
well, can we first just talk about the name of the DLC thing?
Yes.
I just want to take a second here. So we're really excited here at Two Guys in a Game this year to finally announce Two Guys in a Game DLC. It is completely free. You do not pay a cent.
Yes, completely free.
And there are no care packages. There's no paying to play. Everything is leveled out. There's no drop boxes. There's nothing. It's equal. Everybody has to earn their level. And it's going to be great.
However, for a very small fee. For a very small fee, I can't do the voice, god damn it. For a very small fee, you can purchase points to upgrade your character in the Two Guys in a Game DLC for a very, very small price.
This will not affect
in-game.
gameplay at all, ladies and gentlemen. It will not affect
gameplay.
Except
These
astronomically.
are not-
Except astronomically, it will affect gameplay.
So that these are microtransactions. No, these are
You
not
can trade with other players
microtransactions.
online, but you can't trade with players who are above your level. That way, it levels out the game, it makes it fair, but you can still go online here, and you can go to this very shady website, and you can purchase coins from somebody who's a third-party developer to us. Anyways, that was my little...
It's a very good way. If you want to unlock new skins for your character, you can do so by making small, slight purchases.
Full customization.
We cannot stress
Full
enough
customization.
that this is not a microtransaction.
You know what? I just figured out how Trump won the presidency. Full customization, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have full customization. You know, when you go to war now, you will be able to put any skin on your gun.
God.
Any skin on your gun. Yeah, no.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
So yeah, so we'll get into Ubisoft here.
Yes. But I'm curious, before we get into those, kind of the Ubisoft, Sony, and Nintendo,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of very quickly want to hear your thoughts on kind of the major announcements from like EA and Bethesda.
Just some companies. Okay, so so like obviously there's big ones. I'll just do a quick I'll just do a 1-sentence opinion on them, or a 2-sentence opinion, or maybe a 5-sentence.
Whatever
opinion.
you want to do.
So, big announcements. Elder Scrolls 6, one that stuck out to me, the first one that stuck out to me. Someone walked into work and they're like, "Hey, did you know Elder Scrolls 6?" I'm like, I want to go home and watch it. They're like, "Dude, Elder Scrolls Blades got announced."
Is it who I think it is? Dude, like...
Yeah, it's who you think it is. And he's like, Elder
announced.
Scrolls Blades got announced. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I think it's Elder Scrolls 6. I'm like, that's not... No,
two very different
it's
things.
not Elder Scrolls 6. It's just not Elder Scrolls. Anyway, so... and then I go online and I look it up and, oh, yeah, Elder Scrolls 6. I'm like, yes! And then I heard about Fallout 76 and I was kind of like, meh. That's my opinion on that right now. But we'll see where it goes. It could be good. It could be bad. Could be a little bit of both.
Yeah, there's like Brandon and I have been talking about it via text. Like, there's some things that have come out about it. We're probably not really going to touch on it right now.
No,
but
we'll get as it closer to release,
Yeah.
and once it's starting to come out, we'll get into
But
that.
there's definitely some things that have come out about like the whole like online all the time and no NPC kind of thing. That's kind of like
we
this.
also got Halo Infinite, which
Bo.
well, this is my standpoint on Halo Infinite. As much as Microsoft was like, "Hey guys, you want to see what toilet we designed this time?" It's like, Halo Infinite actually might not be bad this time around. Now, the reason why I say that is I didn't like Halo 5. I barely liked Halo 4. And so for them to make this one, it's kind of cool. But the one trend I noticed at E3, sorry to go off topic here, but you know how I do, was every gaming company has basically just been like, oh, you know, let's not like put a number on the end of anything anymore. Let's just shake it up. Like, instead of Halo 6, let's call it Halo Infinite. Instead of Super Smash Bros. 5, let's call it Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Instead of Devil May Cry 4 2, let's call it Devil May Cry 4 Remastered Edition. So, you know.
Devil May Cry 4 2 or just Devil May Cry 5.
But anyways.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now announcing Devil May Cry Ultimate Edition Limited.
Definitive limited edition. Anyways, so
Ultimate
so
Edition.
Halo Infinite looks pretty neat because what they're doing with it, what you could tell from the trailers, they didn't show a whole lot of gameplay on it until the after conference or whatever. But they're going back, they're trying to turn it back to like classic Halo.
Yes.
They're trying to give it that classic feel where they're not like, okay, you know, enough with all the high-tech graphic bullshit. We get it. We can make Halo look like a freaking space shooter and it's great. But they're like, you know, we're done with that. And I don't exactly know the studios behind it yet, and I'm trying to still look into that, but I feel like it might take a turn back to going, oh, you know, this is going to be Halo again. They're on a Halo in the trailer, which they haven't been on a Halo in like 2 games. So why it was even called Halo 5 and Halo 4 and Halo 5 makes no sense. So this is called Halo Infinite, and I was just like, that's kind of cool. So that's why I'm not going to bash on that one too much. I want to see where it goes.
I'm interested. Like,
We'll see where the gameplay goes. As long as
it's
it's not going to come out on Xbox 2 and I have to buy a new Xbox console, then I might pick it up.
On the Y box.
Yeah.
It's the Y
Y
box.
So
The
there
why
was
the
that
fuck are we
game.
still
What
making
else?
consoles box?
What else? Oh yeah, there's Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Well, that was Ubisoft.
Well, I'm just saying games. I'm just going.
Oh,
through
you're
the
just going off
games.
games.
Like
Okay,
you
cool,
just
cool.
told me
Yeah.
to give me you
Fair
you,
enough, yeah.
you a rundown. So there's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is like, but it was funny because
Really? I see. I thought it looked
no,
really
'cause
cool.
It's so no, dude. You know what they did there? This is
No,
Ubisoft.
dude.
No.
You were so like
You were
calm
wrong.
and professional that you just like, no, dude,
No,
that's
dude,
not.
no. This is what they did. Ubisoft was like, this is Ubisoft last year. Okay, so we're gonna do the Jack and Yusei thing really quickly here. So it's gonna be like, Ubisoft is going to be Jack, and Nintendo's gonna be Yusei, right? And Yusei goes, Ubisoft. What is it, Nintendo? I came. What? To this conference. Oh, to send you a message. What's that? Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey? Wait a minute. Did you hear that, guys? If you put Odyssey in a game, it officially makes it cool. Oh, cool. Let's make an Assassin's Creed game and put Odyssey on the end of it. Yay! And that's basically
Assassin's
how it
Creed
happened.
Odyssey?
Yeah, pretty much. That's it, right? So, and then it's... And
You
then
know
I
why
watched
they're
the
calling it Odyssey, right?
Yeah, because it's
Based
like...
on Greek mythology.
Come with me to the stars, throw your hat into the air. Yeah, it's because it's basically gonna be like the way I see it is Ezio Auditore is back, which is really cool. This is not actual gameplay footage or anything. This is it's not accurate. So
No, but like,
Sorry, give me a
but like,
second.
yeah,
I'm
but
dying.
like, that's why I'm jumping in. But like, for serious, like, it is basically it's based around
I
Greek
know, I
mythology.
see
You're a
that.
Spartan. It looks really good. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I really
okay, well,
am.
you can give it the benefit of whatever. I don't care. You don't really have much doubts or benefits to give anything. But it's like basically it's just like climb up this rock, tail the sky, throw your hood into the air. It's just another assassin's cash grab for you, yeah. It's just not gonna be good. Okay, we can already call that. Oh, even the Assassin's Creed fans are like, oh, like there's 50% who are like, yay, Assassin's Creed. And then there's the other people.
After the last couple,
The other
it's
ones are like,
yeah.
okay, maybe you should take some time to fix your other games before you. Okay. Anyways, I said one sentence and I just got mad about that one. That one, because that's what Ubisoft's conference was. Literally, the feed was all like, when I was watching, there's the text feed, right? There's the chat feed, and everybody's like, bring out Assassin's Creed already. I'm like, they're not gonna bring that one out till the end. You guys are all dumbasses. They're gonna show all their bullshit beforehand, and then they'll save the best.
Yeah,
for
the
last.
Ubisoft one
That's
was
how they
very
do
like.
it.
Because I wasn't able to watch it live, and I.
Do you want to just jump into Ubisoft?
Yeah,
then?
we'll just
okay,
jump in.
we'll just jump in because.
I literally like if you guys want to hear a little bit more in depth, if you didn't watch the earlier in the week E3, you go back and check out the first DLC episode, which is not the last episode of the podcast, but the one.
But it's
before
definitely not the
that.
first either.
Yes, it is the first. It's before episode 29, but it's not an official episode. It is a DLC. Again, it is not canon. So just getting that out of the way again. Anyway, but as far as Ubisoft, which by the way, I used to pronounce Ubisoft wrong.
Stargate, Ubisoft, Sparkle.
What?
That's what the Ubisoft logo looks like. You ever seen Tobias? Like his songs.
His songs.
You never seen them, Tobias? What's
Tobias.
his name? Oh, not Tobias. His name.
Tobuscus.
Tobuscus.
That
That's
guy,
it.
yeah,
But his
okay,
name
I
is
know
Tobias. That's why I get him mixed up. Tobuscus.
Oh.
Tobuscus. Yeah, you've seen him, right?
Yeah.
Where he does his Stargate,
Okay, I got you.
Ubisoft, Sparkle.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, their press conference was like kind of like what I imagine meeting your girlfriend's parents for the first time would be.
That's a really good analysis of that.
Like,
It seemed just really awkward.
it was just super
and really-
awkward, and they were coming out and they released some cool games. Like Beyond Good and Evil 2.
That was really cool to see.
The only thing that sucked about it, and I agree with everybody in the community who was kind of like, they didn't show gameplay footage until like.
Yeah. Well, didn't they show some pre-alpha though?
Yeah, later
Well,
on.
that's
But
kinda
like, when
cool.
they showed the cinematic, you don't. When you go to E3, you don't like gamers don't want to see cinematic trailers. If we want to see cinematic trailers, we'll just wait for E3 to be over and look
Yeah,
them up on YouTube.
I
We want to
hear
see
that.
gameplay. Show us raw gameplay footage. Even if there's bugs, just be like, we still got a lot of bugs to work out, but here's what you're gonna get.
Here's a basic idea for a very small fee.
Yeah, exactly. And so like that was really cool though. And then they had Joseph Gordon-Levitt come out. He was all like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Remember me? I was on Third Rock from the Sun when I was a little kid. I also hang out with Seth Rogen a lot. Well, now I'm rich because I'm famous and I'm doing shit with my money that I don't really care about. See ya." He got off stage. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty much it.
I
love your synopsis of this.
And then just when you think they're not going to bring out any more famous people, Frodo fucking Baggins comes out. He's all like, "We gotta get to Mordor, Sam. Sam, where are you, Sam? Oh no." And yeah, he's got this new game he's been developing for VR, which is actually kind of cool. It's like a psychological thriller.
Yeah.
And I was like,
do you remember what the name of it was? I cannot recall.
I don't. It's not very memorable. Let's just say that.
It is not very memorable.
It's known right now as the Hobbit's game.
Oh, God.
Or, Shire's Bane, or...
Shire's Bane!
Or,
Shire's Bane.
Or,
Oh, my
or
God.
Ring Whores.
That wasn't funny.
That wasn't funny. That is redacted. We redact that, sir.
We redact that.
So, yeah, with that game, that was pretty cool. And then they did this really stupid thing where they were like, hey, let's give a big fat guy a little dirt bike. He can ride down the aisle. And no, I'm not making fun of fat people everywhere, just this specific one fat person, just so you know. And he rides on this little dirt bike, and he's like this Swedish Dutch, well, I don't know, he's like Swedish. He's like, oh, hello, my children, welcome. And then he's like, oh, I'm so clumsy, look at me. Oh, and then he walks on the stage, and then he's like, oh, look, oh, this is a beautiful podium, it costs hundreds of dollars. Oh, I fell, oh, it broke, oh, no. Oh, but that's what happens. You fall back down in trials, you get back up. What's up, everybody? I have the best game at E3. And everyone just like pulls out their crickets. Cricket. And he's just like, yes, you're all excited for trials, right? Then there's a cricket that pulls out a human, and the human's like, no. And he's just like, all right, well, guess what? Here you go. This is the new Trials game. Nothing's really changed except for everything but nothing. And then he shows the Trials thing, and then this other Swedish guy has to come out to translate for him because you can't understand what he's saying when he's eating the food with his mouth. He's like, oh, Trials is so good. No, seriously, this was the dumbest part of the whole conference. It won Dumbest Conference Award. Seriously. And then he just goes, and to make the matters better, it come out on the Switch, and everybody was like, yeah! Finally something good to come out of Ubisoft!
Something we understand!
They're putting something on the Switch, yes! But it's just
they
this
put
game.
all their crickets away.
And then he goes, and then you can play the demo later. And then it went silent again, like, we don't want the demo, get off the stage. Boo! And then, and then they do Tom Clancy came out twice, and they were like, here's another game for you.
Here's the Division 2.
This one guy with his hands, he was like, so I'm really pumped about this game. It's really good.
I saw
I'm
a
really
meme of that guy.
Oh, yeah. This game's really good. He's just punching his palm with his fist. And he's just, yeah, it's so... Anyways, we're really excited. And then, finally, something good came out of Ubisoft. Out of nowhere, but you knew it was Nintendo when it happened because they actually weren't fucking up for 5 seconds. They have this live orchestra come out, start playing Donkey Kong music, and so Mario and the Rabbids Kingdom Battle game is getting a DLC on June 26th that's gonna have Donkey Kong in it, which is freaking awesome, and I don't even play the game, and I was like excited for it just because of the way they presented it. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, Nintendo just saved Ubisoft's fucking ass here.
They did.
And guess what? They freaking, even after they stopped showing the gameplay, they were still playing the music. And it was the Donkey Kong 64 music, like the island where it starts off, where it does the intro. And I was like, oh, I'm like, that just saved their conference. And then what do they do? So they go on to a couple other games, and you're like, boo, get off the stage.
We don't care about
boo,
Starlink.
There's one every year. Disqualified. And then they do something amazing. They bring out this game called Starlink. And at first, it looks like complete shit. You're just like... This is truly a sight to behold. Ubisoft, one of the greatest game creators of all time, now falling short before every game company every year after time. And they're showing the Starlink game, and it's like, let's go, guys, hop in our spaceships. Yeah, pew, 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 pew. And they're like, and look, hey, we made amiibos for it. They're cool. They're little custom amiibo ships.
At this point, everyone was bringing out their crickets.
Like, not even, they were bringing out their guns to point at their heads. It's got one shot. That you get one shot for the conference. You get to end it all while you're there. And they were pulling out their guns at this point, and then all of a sudden, it just cuts away, and it just goes, shing, and you see it. And it's the most amazing thing that happened at the press conference. Even better than Nintendo's press conference. Because what I said, I told you, Ubisoft was so shitty that this made Ubisoft's press conference come back to life. They revived themselves right at the end. And it's just like, don't worry, guys. Let's form up. And it goes, din, 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 din. I'm like, no way. I'm like, where's Falco? Come on. Bring Falco. You didn't bring Funko to the game. He prefers the air. They just brought up Fox.
I just wanted to prefer the
But then they bring Fox in, and I was like, yes, this game just got saved by Nintendo again. Nintendo's saving Ubisoft left and right. And then what do? Just to piss everyone off in the audience, they go, so Starlink will be available in Italy. No, I'm just joking. Sorry, but that's how the guy said. He goes, Starlink will be available at this time of the year, blah, blah, blah. But Star Fox is exclusive to Nintendo Switch. And I was like, fuck you, exclusive console shit. I was like, ha. Like, how does it feel to be on the other end of it? Because Nintendo never gets exclusive console shit. And now we're getting all the exclusive content.
Yes.
That was like my favorite thing about that, was like everybody was cheering and you could just hear the audience going, boo, we want it on Xbox. It's like, and then,
screw you guys.
And I was like, screw you. We've earned this as Nintendees, okay? So yeah, and then there was like, Miyamoto, the creator of all Nintendo, stands up and he goes, oh, thank you very much. And then they're like, here's an amiibo for you. And he was like, oh, this is great. I'll go put it in garbage out to the next stage. This is trash to me. I make amiibo. You understand, right? You steal my idea. I kill you. That's so racist, and that's not how he sounds at all, because he's Japanese, right? So, and
not even remotely is how he sounds.
Yeah, but that's how I would have done it. I would have literally been like, oh, thank you so much, and then throwing out the friggin' thing he gave that guy, because it was just like, it was almost an insult. Like, hey, I know you created amiibos, and Skylanders created Skylanders, and all these other games came out with like, we're a little late to the party, but here, we're gonna build another amiibo. And that was like, yeah, and you know what? Just be grateful you got Star Fox, okay? And just step back. And that was pretty much Ubisoft. After that, it was just
Skull and Bones.
Garbage.
Did you see Skull and Bones?
Yep, garbage. That's what I just
really
said. Yeah.
Are you
If I want to play a pirate Assassin's game, I'll play Assassin's Creed 4, thank you.
But it's
if I want to play a pirate Assassin's game, it's naval
combat,
and I play Fallout.
There you go. That's you got to figure it out. I think you're crazy.
Oh yeah, well you know what? It's funny because I think that when they rehash a game and charge me more money for it, that they should actually fucking take me to dinner before they fuck me in the ass.
I had to be taken to dinner before I got fucked.
I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about gaming, especially when it comes to E3. I get very temperamental. And no, I don't think Skull and Bones. I
get what you're saying, though.
I didn't like the way they presented it. They presented it
sucked, yeah.
so shittily. They were like, what if you could be on the ship? And I'm like, oh my goodness. What if you could make a spaghetti? What if you could fly? What if you could walk outside? Oh my God, I can. This is great. No, I was just like, okay, they could have presented the game a lot better. Okay, at the end of the day, that was such a dry presentation. The guy who presented it was all like, I don't know what I'm doing here. My wife is 29 years old. Skull and Bones is what I'm going to be in a couple minutes. Like, it was just so dry, and they could have presented it a lot better.
I feel like overall,
if they bring it out for the Switch, it'll have better value. That's all I'm going to say about that. If they don't, then forget it.
I feel like overall E3, like, just there was certain presenters that like they should not have been presenting.
And just because it's your game doesn't mean you present it.
They could have hired someone to do so much better.
Like if Brandon comes out with a great game, I'm going to come present it. If he went to present it, he'd be like, haha, I like Fallout. Ha-ha! The following is a Podbeard production. Ha-ha! And it would just be like, okay, Brandon, step aside. Let TJ and me take this.
I'm just waiting for him to cue up the ha-ha.
He's busy. He's busy right now.
He's busy playing Switch.
He's busy playing the Switch. The only console that matters. So yeah, so Ubisoft in a nutshell was basically like a broken nutshell without a nut.
Yeah.
So, ha.
So then...
Oh, I had a dirty joke for that, but I'm not going to say it because it's so bad. Okay, go.
Go anyway. This is DLC. There's no ratings. There's
no ratings?
Yeah,
okay, it was basically like a nut without nutting. No, wait. It was basically like an orgasm without... No, never mind. I ruined it. I ruined the joke.
Here's the joke. Here's about where you are.
Here's a joke. You want to hear this joke? This is a pretty funny one. This happened to me the other day. I'm pretty smart. Okay, you want to hear this one? Okay, here we go. So I'm texting a lady. I'm not going to say names. Just a lady. And she texts me and she goes, hey, don't worry about it. You can fill me in tomorrow. And I said, winky face, will do. And then I see her the next day. She's like, that was not funny. And I'm like, but it was. Get it? You get it? Ha, I never used that line on Cazador Jones. Don't worry, you can fill me in tomorrow. You know I will. All right, moving on to Nintendo.
No, moving on to Sony.
Fine, you talk about
We're going to save the good one for last. So basically, all you guys really need to know about Sony's presentation is that it's literally, if you go online, like if you go on Google right now and type in E3 Sony, the amount of shit that comes up as like them being heralded as literally the worst presentation of E3. Like,
But
it
it wasn't
bad.
the worst presentation though. We just went over that.
Yeah, I
Ubisoft
think
was
that
the
Ubisoft's was maybe a little worse.
I mean, they got saved because Nintendo was there. Nintendo was all like, "Yeah, don't worry, buddy."
Enix was the worst.
Yes, thank you, Brandon. Square Enix, just real quick.
Ah!
I just dropped my phone. Oh no!
The podcast is ruined. I had all our information and contacts on it. I don't even know who I am anymore. Oh god!
Yay, it didn't break. Yay! No, anyway.
I'm glad you guys aren't paying for this DLC.
Yeah,
Really glad.
Well, that they know of. And now to present the new price for Two Guys in a Game DLC, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the couch, Gene Simmons from Kiss. So now I will present. I will present Gene Simmons from this chair. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gene Simmons from Kiss, and I'm here today to explain to you the benefits of buying the brand new DLC from Two Guys and a Game. For a very small fee of $397, you can get the gold package. Now, that will get you the DLC. And let's be honest, that's what everyone is here to hear. However, you can upgrade, of course, to the Platinum package for $3,094. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what that will get you is all the DLC for that week. It will get you a personalized shout out from Casdo Jones on Twitter. And also a very, 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 very special presentation from Hodder on Snapchat. All for the low, low price of $4,037. This is absolutely an amazing thing. Do you know what I mean? See what I did there? Thank you, Gene. So basically, all you guys really know about Square Enix sucked. I don't know what I was talking about before, but
They were like
Square Enix
Final
sucks.
Fantasy, other Final Fantasy.
Do they have any other games? Like, just a quick question.
Yeah, they do.
Have they done anything else in their, like, I don't.
Yeah, they have lots
when
of
I
games.
think of Square Enix, I don't think of Final Fantasy.
They have lots of games. They do. They're just kind of like almost third-party producers on them or
Yeah.
whatever. So they have lots of games.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. 'Cause I can't think of any.
I think like what is Kingdom Hearts not Square Enix? Kingdom Hearts is Square Enix, right? Yeah. So, I mean, that was a big one, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
but I've heard a
cool.
lot of
I don't know.
I've heard a lot of people say that the gameplay, for it looks like the story. Sorry, not the gameplay. The story looks really, really like dry so far, but the
Yeah.
gameplay looks fun.
So basically, as far as Sony is concerned, really all you guys need to know, at least in my opinion, Control looks really freaking cool. I'm pumped for that.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like a young woman enters a dreamlike state she has a bunch of powers, and like it's kind of a third person shooter type deal. It looks really cool, kind of in the sense of almost like a Max Payne, but like still very different.
Okay.
There was a couple other cool games. I don't really feel like they're really worth mentioning that much. Death Stranding seemed kind of somewhat interesting. It stars Norman Reedus as a scientist who explores. And
Oh yeah,
bunch
actually
of
that game
ghostly
looks
shit. Yeah.
really interesting because they've been very vague about it. It's actually
Yeah.
that's the creator of Metal Gear Solid, right? I'm pretty sure. Who's behind that one? Or is it him or is it the creator of Resident Evil?
It's
one of those two.
Hideo Kojima. I don't remember. I don't
No, their
remember what-
names I mix their names up because they sound so similar to me. Anyways, that game has been in shrouded mystery
Yeah.
for like the past 3 years of its development or 4 years of its development,
And they
now
still
they finally
really don't need. All I
they
know
have
is
a little bit
yeah.
more of it, so it looks like it'll be good. Like
All I know is it's going to be a really weird game, and it's going to be very gory. Apparently, is what everyone's been saying. So that's cool. I'm trying to think if there's a long-awaited samurai game. It's still underway.
it's called Samurai
Ghosts
Slappers.
of
Yeah.
Tsushima.
Yeah.
I can't even pronounce that. Really, just a really basic kind of hack and slash samurai game, but it looks really cool. People have been waiting for it a long time, so that's very interesting. Kind of on to the bigger ones from Sony. Spider-Man, I guess.
Yeah, and
Just
then,
kidding. Spider-Man.
And then The Last of Us Part 2
Spider-Man,
and The Last of Us Part 2.
but like Spider-Man.
Yeah, so Spider-Man.
Brandon, which game out of those two have you bought already? There you go.
So
Both
there you
games. I know, like in my immediate life, haha, in my immediate life, I literally know like 7 or 8 people who were way too excited for Spider-Man, And now that it's been like officially like
given a date.
Oh my god.
Spider-Man.
It looks amazing.
No, this game, I'm just like, I'm not selling it because I'm like, I don't want to get too excited because I might have an nerdgasm. I might have a nerdgasm. No, this game is like the one. This will be the reason.
Nerdgasm, Rick.
This will be the reason why I buy a PS4. Like, it's classic to the original Spider-Man for PlayStation, where like you fought multiple villains and all this stuff was going down. Like in the trailer, they show you him going up against like basically a Sinister Six, which is what everybody wants to go up against in a Spider-Man game. So I'm like super stoked about that. The gameplay actually makes you look like, or like the way the camera angles are going and everything when you're watching it makes you feel like you are going to be in Spider-Man's shoes. And I think that it looks like really smooth gameplay, and I'm excited to see where they'll go with it, how they're going to give. Yeah,
the web swinging looks so smooth.
I always compare every Spider-Man game to Spider-Man 2 for the GameCube,
which was a really good
because that's the only one that holds up. So we'll see if this one holds up, because I'm hoping the way that they've been developing it and making it exclusive for PS4, they must be doing it for a reason, not just to make more PS4 sell. That would just be sneaky.
Those bastards.
Those bastards. And then, of course, there's Harry Potter 3, Prisoner of Azkaban, Remastered Definitive Edition. That's coming out for Sony PS4.
The Last of Us Part 2 looks fucking amazing.
It looks fucking amazing. If I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Please let me finish. Can I finish, please? Okay. Okay, I finished.
Okay, I finished. Okay. Literally, like, when... Because I knew obviously they were gonna show off the game.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people were speculating that, okay, is Joel gonna be in the game or not? Are we gonna see more of him? As of right now, we're still kind of.
This is more of. It's not even like I'm not concerned about that. What I'm concerned about the fact is whatever they're gonna give us is gonna be what we want. Yeah. This isn't a game company that's like, oh hey, we're just throwing in another game to make money. They put thought into their games.
Yeah, they're not stupid.
Uncharted comes from them, and they've like look at where they've gone from the beginning of Uncharted to now, and they've made an amazing like strides with that game.
Yeah.
And Last of Us, like in my opinion, the story for that makes it one of my favorite games. It's not even the gameplay; it's just it's so story driven, and everything keeps you kind of distracted because of that story and what's going on. There's so many other events going on, but it's such a smooth gameplay, and now I look at The Last of Us Part 2 and watching that gameplay was nuts. Because it's like, you can't tell that if they're playing or it's a cutscene. That's how
smooth it is.
That's how smooth it is. And like, it's all just like, it's amazing to me. And I'm excited. And like, that'll be another reason to buy a PS4 there. Like Sony's going to have some influx this year just because of these games that they're coming out with.
Absolutely.
And it's nice. And they're actually focusing. That's the thing. They've taken, like we've talked about in the past, Sony is actually building themselves back up again. They got lost in that console war with Microsoft, and they just were like, oh, let's just see how many of us can get exclusives and blah, 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 blah. And then now it's just like, you know what? Sony's like, fuck you, Microsoft. You can have Call of Duty. We're done. We're out here, bitch. Fuck you.
As they say in Canada, peace out.
As they say in Canada, peace out. As they say in Japan, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. That's not what they say at all.
As they say in Quebec, voulez say... Wait, what the fuck? Voulez vous say avec ta pourquoi?
Anyways, yeah.
I ever told you about a story of a bridge?
Anyways, so yeah, that's basically where we go with The Last of Us. It's going to be a killer game.
Yeah, it looks like it's
excited.
kind of. Yeah, it looks like it's more stealth based from what they've shown.
Well,
I'm down
and the
for that.
original Last of Us was stealth based.
Yeah,
it was definitely stealth based. Like you had to play that game safe. You could play it like a reckless moron, but
you got punished for it.
But you got punished
because I played like a reckless moron for a while.
Yeah, you play like a reckless moron in everything I see.
I do.
Come boy, let's go. But
Come boy,
there's a dragon up ahead. I don't care.
I don't care. I'm gonna kill that. By the way, I'm still not. I haven't beaten God of War yet.
Yeah,
still.
we know. So, now onto Nintendo.
Meh. Let's just skip Nintendo.
Okay.
Guys, thanks so much for tuning in.
You.
Just kidding, motherfuckers.
The following was a Podbeer production, and I play Fallout.
And I'm a cow.
Okay.
or something. I don't know. Anyway,
dude, we could go eat that pig.
we could totally do it, man. It could be in our stomach in like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Could it really be that simple?
So now for the main attraction, the event you've all been waiting for. This is truly a sight to behold. In one corner, you've got the gamer. That's not as you know what? I can't improv right now. I wanted to improv. I wanted to say that the gamer who's not that lamer, but that was gonna be you.
The gamer who's pretty lame.
And then he's got the fuel in his bones. It's Sir Cazador Jones. And then it was just gonna be like, yeah. Kaz. No.
Thought it was Cazador.
Conquistador. No. So Nintendo, as usual, is all like, whoa, we're too cool to show up to E3, but here's a pre-recorded video with Reggie in it. And Reggie's all like, how's it going? I'm awkward.
He's so awkward.
I am going to read off a screen, but make it look like I'm not reading off a screen.
You guys can't see it, but the impression he's doing
We are excited to talk about the Nintendo Switch and everything it has provided. We have shown you some new footage, and we have shown you some old footage.
Oh
now,
God.
let's get on to something that I know we all want to talk about. Pokemon. And then they go into this really awkward Pokemon discussion where they're like, Pokemon Let's Go integrates. And I was like, oh. And they're like, since the dawn of time, Pokemon has. And I'm just like, oh my God, what are you talking about?
It was a bad presentation.
It was so bad, and then he's just like, don't worry, we haven't killed Pokemon yet. And I was just like, no,
Leave Pokemon alone.
So,
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. Leave Pokemon
Pikachu
alone. Yes.
But I mean, I'm still. I think
We were all there, dude. We all saw it. They raped him. They raped Nintendo. They raped Pokemon. We tried. We could have stopped them. They raped Pokemon. And then, the thing that gets me is we are such a fan base. The Pokemon fan base is just like, we're divided into so many different sectors because of all the different games. So you've got your Pokemon goers. You've got your Pokemon.
They're all just pumped for it.
Yeah, and then you've got your Pokemon canon people who are like, meh. And then you've got your Pokemon in-betweeners who are just like...
Kind of like you, because you're kind of both.
I like spin-offs because I like Mystery Dungeons. I like Pokemon Coliseum. I like all these spin-off games.
You like DLC.
And, I like this stuff. And so I'm all over the place. But then everybody comes to me for their opinion. They're like, so what do you think about the new Let's Go game? And I'm like, it's a game, and I haven't played it yet, so I can't really give my opinion on it. And then after seeing that presentation, I was like, okay, I've seen the gameplay. I can sort of start to give my opinion on it. And I get into discussions with work, and everybody's like, I'll just tell you, some of the people I work with, they're like, oh my God, yeah, I'm so excited for Pokemon Let's Go. And then I got another one who's like, yeah, Pokemon Let's Go is going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. Oh my God. And then I've got my other one friend who's finally totally against it. He goes, no. I'm just like, okay.
I wonder who that is.
I'm like, God. So I've got all these different opinions flying around my head. And then I'm just sitting there, and then after this presentation goes through, I'm just kind of looking at it, and the people are playing it like it's a live. It's the Treehouse event.
Yeah.
And they're playing. They do the invitational, and then they did some Let's Go Pikachu. And I thought at first, I was like, this is kind of a cool concept because your Pikachu's on your shoulder. It's just like Pika Pika, and then you have a Pokemon following you. So they've got the following buddy system along with you have your main Pokemon. And then going and battling, and Kanto looks nice and revitalized, so looks like it's going to be worth to play it a little bit. Only problem, it takes away too much of the actual stats and everything. Plus, I feel like it's just I really don't know what to think of it at this point still. I'm still in the gray area. The way they presented it, though, could have been 100 times better. I felt like it was just that awesome game we just announced a minute ago and you guys got all pumped up for? Well, we're sorry.
Sorry.
And I was just like, really? Dude. And then he's like, but let's get a little bit more excited. Let's talk about other games that have nothing to do with anything you want to see.
The eyes again.
I'm very excited here at Nintendo to be able to play the Nintendo Switch. My name is not Robot, it is Reggie. Self-error code destruct sequence initiated. Uh-oh. Nintendo. And
here's Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Here's Xenoblade Chronicles 2 again. Remember.
What? I didn't know, because I skipped past the initial intro with him because like I was like I can't do this, and it plopped me right halfway through it.
And then he comes back and he's like, "Wow, that was exciting. I am Reggibot 2.0. I will not have self-destruct sequence initiated.
Greetings, motorized wind blowers.
And so
I am Beardbot.
He starts going on. He goes, "Now I have something that you'll be really excited for. More indie games." And then all of a sudden, you could hear the screams of a million innocents screaming out, like they all just died at once. And it was just like they all sounded the same. Just pretend you could hear this voice amplified. If there was a way to do it where I could just like have several different tracks. No! This is where Kaz goes berserk. Like have you ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Yeah, this is where Kaz goes berserk. No! And then, so that's basically what it was like. And then they show a bunch of indie games, and they were like cool. And I was like, yeah, okay.
They look like cool.
I'm like, I've seen that indie game before. I've seen that game before. You've announced that already. You've announced this one. I own that one. I downloaded Fortnite. I get the concept. You brought Fortnite to the Switch. That's super cool. That probably made you a lot more money. Or not. I don't know. And then
they were like, here's Fortnite.
That was pretty cool. Okay? I'm just going to say the takeaway from that was kind of like this. It was like, so I cannot wait to get off the party bus with you and jump into the action.
Oh my God.
I am now updating to 3.1 iOS system. Error. And so...
And that's literally how he talks.
And it was just bad. Like, yeah. And so then they announced Fortnite, and my little brother's like, "Hey, can I play a Switch?" And I was like, "Fuck no! Get out of here! Get out of here! Go play Fortnite on your Xbox." And he's just like, "Did you know that the Xbox is coming out with a cardboard expansion?" I was like, "Get out of here! Get out of here! You don't talk about that bullshit."
Cardboard expansion.
And I was like, "Get out of here!" And then Reggie comes back again.
Did you know that they're going to start making a game out of the box that the Xbox is shipped in? They're going to call it the Xbox box. It's going to be absolutely awesome.
It's called Xbox Squared. Actually makes it into a cube.
That is a much better name than what I came up with. Makes it into a cube.
Xbox Squared. It's actually a cube. So anyways, and then Reggie comes back again, and he's like, "Wow, I really hope you enjoyed that part of the presentation. I am Baymax, your healthcare service provider. Do you need healthcare? Reggie, you're not Baymax. Oh, sorry. So now, for our next exciting thing that you will all find. You all loved the Labo, so I know you're going to love this. Introducing the Nintendo Labo 2. More Labo than before.
The Labioest Labo in the world.
This time, instead of building the Labo now comes
pre-configured.
So instead, you don't have to build anything. You just take it out of the box that it's in. Oh, joke's on you. The box it comes in is the box it is. The Nintendo Labo 2. Give us more money.
Give us money.
And then finally they shut him up. And this other guy comes out, and he's the lead director of Smash Bros. He's all like, "Oh, hello."
But he was like, "Oh, now to throw it to somebody, I think
Masa Hakurai Sikaru, whatever his name is, what Brandon just said.
It's a badass mother. He comes up and he's just like, "What's up?"
He's like, "What's up? Kwa, siano kodaya."
He's speaking Japanese, obviously. We do not speak Japanese even remotely.
Besha mu haya.
Besha mu.
I don't know what I just said, but I hope I didn't say anything racist or offensive. I don't know if I did. It better be both.
Hey, man, you guys in the games, number 5 country, I believe, is Japan. So, hey.
Anyways.
We love our Japanese
This guy comes out, and he's just like, "Yo, what's up? I'm the creator of Super Smash Bros." He goes, "So, I know you guys are all waiting to see what we've done with the game." And we're like, "Yeah, you know what? Pretty much you're the only thing that we have hopes for at this point after that robot just talked to us for 42 minutes about bullshit." And he's like, "Get ready, because I'm going to show you some cool, awesome new things." And we're like, "Why are you moving around like that?" He goes, "Don't worry about it." And he's like flipping around in his chair. Like, what's that from? I feel like I know what that's from. Where he's like bouncing around the room.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's this character who bounces around the room. You get me, dog? And he's like, anyways, so he's basically like, "I hope you enjoy what we have here." And then all of a sudden it cuts into Smash Bros. And it shows Mario come out of the tube.
Smash Bros.
Yeah, no, just shh.
Okay, I'm not talking.
You can talk, just don't say things that are stupid. That spoil my
Don't say things that are stupid.
Okay? So just
everything.
So Mario pops out of his tube and he goes, "Woohoo!" woo! And then it's just like, yeah, let's go. And they start fighting, and it's like, yeah. And it's like, now this is the number of the character for when they were entered into Smash. I'm like, oh, what the heck does that mean? Like, why are they putting the number of like when the character was introduced? So they start showing the main characters. They show the main 8, and I'm like, yes, Crappin' Falcon's back. And blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden they start to cut to Melee characters. I'm like, wait a minute. Ice Climbers are back. Ice Climbers don't belong in a Smash game. Get them out of here. If you're going to bring them back, you better bring other characters back, too. Oh, wait. Was it Pichu? Wait, what the? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Mewtwo's back. Okay, wait. Okay. Hold on. Young Link. Oh, my God.
Dude, Link.
Oh, Sean! Get in here, Sean! Sean! Oh, my God! Stanley! They just brought back Young Link! That's the one character everybody wanted, and they brought him back. Oh, my God. And then they just get even better.
Yeah.
Then they go, Snake. That's right. Everyone is here. I'm just like,
I literally shit myself.
I know. TJ's like, you're gonna shit your pants. You're gonna shit your pants when you see this one thing. I'm like,
I know, because I saw you after I watched it at work, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go home and watch it. I'm like, dude, you're literally gonna shit yourself.
And I was just like, and then all of a sudden they're like, they're showing all the characters. They're like, bam, bam. Yeah, we're gonna give you this character. We're giving you every possible character you could think of. Roy, you got him. Marth, oh, he speaks English now. Ike, yeah, he speaks 2 English now. What? Yeah, Lucina's here.
So
Robin,
pumped for
boom,
Ike.
character,
Yeah.
character, Bayonetta, character, Ness, Lucas, Pokemon Trainer as a girl. Pokemon Trainer? Did you hear that, Crow? Pokemon Trainer's back in Smash? All right. Did you hear that, Yugi? I don't play Pokemon. I play card games. Right, Kaiba? Yes, you're absolutely right, Yugi. I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon! You can't summon that on your first turn, you cheat. That's pretty much what it was like. It was like this intense thing where everybody in the world was just like, no freaking way. I can't believe they're bringing every character back. And it's just like, now they just have to bring Subspace Emissary back, and we will have a perfect Smash game.
See, at this point, I feel like they're going to go more of the competitive way.
Yes, I already know
more
that.
Multiplayer competitive, but
And yeah.
I ain't mad about it.
No. This is going to be so good. Like, this is going to be
Yeah.
the biggest Smash game ever. Like, I'm going to get so much more competitive now because they're updating the gameplay. They're changing it. They're giving you penalties for blocking now. It's not just going to be like, haha, you can't hit me because of blocking.
And dodges.
What are you going to do? That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, oh, look at me, I'm dodging. Huh, yeah, I'm an asshole. I'm the asshole who wins a tournament every year because I just use my dodge bubble. What's that? Oh, no, I can't use my dodge bubble anymore. Oh, I'm not that good. Yeah, that's right. You guys are fucking done. So they introduce all these amazing characters. Well, not even introduce them. They just bring all these amazing characters back. And like, what a feat. Like, that's like, how many characters is that?
That's a lot.
It's 65 total right now we're at. Because I'm pretty sure they introduced 2 new characters.
yeah.
Spoiler alert. Not that it's really a spoiler. Once it's common knowledge out in the world. They've introduced the Inkling from Splatoon,
Yeah,
which
everyone
I'm
pretty much knew
I'm
that,
excited
yeah.
to see how that character will play. I think they're gonna have a cool
I
game
like the
mode.
fact that it's like there's tons of different types of the
Yeah, and you can
Inklings,
play
they're all
game modes
kinda
with them, and they're
customizable.
and like when you're doing an actual like it's almost gonna be like a little Splatoon match
Yeah.
kind of thing. What you think?
That looks
And
cool.
then they introduced one of the most anticipated characters of all time. For some reason, they've just decided to do this now. And when I first saw it, I was like, no freaking way. You're not actually. How are you going to do this? Nintendo, you show me how you're going to do this. Come on, son. You show. So they did this cool little cinematic where I'm just like, I got excited. I thought it was Subspace Emissary when I saw this cutscene. I didn't think it was like a character introduction. I just thought it was going to be like, oh my God, they're bringing Subspace Emissary. Because it's like what? It's Mario, Fox, and Samus walking across.
It's Mario. I don't think it was Fox. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone, Mario, and
yeah,
Samus
and so all of a
walking.
sudden they're all walking along the bridge, and all of a sudden you just hear one of them go, what? And then the other one's like, what? And then Samus turns around and she sees Mario's hat just sitting there. And I'm like, Cappy, get up. You're your own man. Come on, Cappy. Where are those eyes? Come on, buddy. And then all of a sudden Ridley picks him up. I'm like, no. And he's spinning him and Ridley's there. And it's just, and Samus is like, doesn't say anything because Samus doesn't talk. And then it's just like, and then it's like, Ridley's here. It hits the big time. And you're like, oh my God, they made Ridley a character.
And like just everyone creamed in their spinach.
Yeah, that's one way to say it.
It was
1,000
a
boys
huge
ejaculated
deal.
everywhere that day.
It was just like
It was
the fact,
spermicide.
I mean, the fact that it took
That's
this
actually
long.
not funny.
That's not funny at all.
at
That's
all.
why I'm just ignoring it. The fact
Shut
that
up.
it took them this long to friggin' make Ridley in the game, but whatever. Like, who cares?
I'm ignoring you now
Okay.
because you're rude.
There's one complaint I have.
Jigglypuff.
No.
Oh.
They made these new things called echoes, which are basically the evil versions of certain characters, or alternative versions of different characters.
Yeah.
So like Dark Pit and Dark Lucy.
No, Lucina is an echo of Marth.
Yes, sorry. Yes, my apologies.
Yes.
That. And then they have Daisy, who is going to be an echo of Peach.
Yep.
Makes perfect sense. One complaint. Where the fuck is Luigi? Or Waluigi?
He's an assist trophy. Get over yourself.
Out of all the characters that they could have made an Echo for, why the hell would they not have Luigi? Like, like, so many people are pissed.
I don't know.
Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't
Like,
know.
he's a great character. Throw him in.
I don't know.
And then some people are like, well, he's a pacifist. He only wants to play with his friends, not beat them up. And I'm like, cool.
Where's
I
King
just
K.
don't-
Rool?
Bro.
Where's King
listen
K.
to-
Rool?
Listen to two guys in a game, bro.
Should have brought King K. Rool. And now Samus's bad guy's there. Mario's bad guy's there.
Link.
Link's
Ganondorf is
there.
back, and I'm so
Ganondorf is
pumped.
Ocarina of Time Ganondorf.
Yes. Zelda looks great, too.
Zelda is a Link Between Worlds
She
Zelda.
looks great. Yeah, it looks great.
And Breath of the Wild Link will make his appearance.
Boo.
Get that man a shield. Ching.
Yes.
So he's going to be in there. Where's the Guardian? Don't know, but the Guardian should be in there. I think that would be such a
Guardian
fun
is
character.
a playable character. That would be like just out because it'd be no, we're just not even. Gonna
It'd be a
talk
great
about
assist
that.
trophy, though.
Yeah, it would be. See, that would make sense to me.
And
An
I'm
assist trophy is a
also. Can we
Guardian.
also talk about Final Smash updates?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're updating a little bit of the Final Smashes, and one of them I just want to definitely make a comment about. Well, also let's just say the fact that we're bringing Wolf back, Star Wolf,
Yes.
which TJ probably was like, yes.
I love playing a Star Wolf.
So Star Wolf looks nice and updated, and he looks fun. And I'm really excited the fact that they've changed out Star Fox and Falco's Final Smashes now. So they used to be the Landmasters, where they would jump up, and Fox would be like, yeah! And he'd go and he'd be like, Landmaster! And then Falco would go, personally, I prefer the air. Whoosh! And he would go up and get his Landmaster. And now they go into a formation of all the 4 ships of Star Fox's team. And one of them, Fox does a nice clean formation. They attack everybody, just like, and then it goes Falco, and Falco's is all over the place because he does different formations, right, when he's in charge. But I am praying to fucking God that when you activate his Final Smash, he jumps up and he goes, personally, I prefer the air. Ding! And he winks at you as he jumps into his ship, and then he completely decimates the entire Smash field. It is truly a sight to behold. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. Link's thing is updated.
He has
I'm
an
pretty
ancient bow now, and he shoots ancient arrows at people. Kind of cool, I guess.
He's all like, I'm really angry.
Angry Link is angry. He's angry.
Zelda sends people to the Shadow Realm. Send you to the Shadow Realm, Kaiba. And a couple more updates there. They've updated all Final Smashes now, so they're not controllable. It's not like a controllable smash. It's just, it's done and out of the way. They want to just get that as a thing. Like, you get your smash, you activate it, boom.
Combat,
Yeah, so it's not like, where beforehand you could become supersonic and be like, you're too slow. Now it's just like, I'm supersonic. You're dead. Okay, done.
Basically, once you
Over.
kill everyone, it's over.
Yeah, and it's not a controllability thing. It's just anybody who's got like a beam shot that you could control before is now just like a whoosh, and you're pretty much guaranteed to hit the people because it's not you controlling it. Pac-Man has been updated, which is nice because his Final Smash was completely awful. Him becoming a huge Pac-Man, and he's just like waka 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 waka. Now it's just like waka 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 waka
There's
waka
a
waka
bunch of them,
waka waka waka, and I was like, yes. And then let's talk about Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt.
I'm just saying that. I don't want to say that properly. He is unfortunately still in the game.
Yes. I liked the they look like they were slightly updated, the Mii characters, the gunner, the brawler, and the swordsman. That looks cool. I'm pumped for that.
Yep, you would be.
Yes.
That is your takeaway.
Yes.
I'm just joking.
That is my one takeaway from this whole thing.
Ganon-
No, I'm most pumped for Ganondorf.
Ganondorf
I
looks
really
freaking
am,
awesome. He's going to be fun. Giga Bowser. The update of Giga Bowser where he just comes out of like the back and
He
he's
just
just like,
punches people. It's like,
time
yo.
to die. I'm Bowser. And who else is there? Donkey Kong looks really fun.
Yeah.
His facial expressions are looking great. Yeah, no. They should have really brought back. Just kidding, they brought everyone back. So
And I'm sure they're gonna as time they're probably gonna have a bunch of announced characters.
and
too,
he
like,
said
I'm
that
sure
he
they
hopes
will.
that you don't get your hopes up for too many new characters, but that doesn't mean he's not bringing new characters. So we don't know who else is going to come into the game, right? Like, and this is the biggest roster and the biggest video game crossover in the history of gaming. We have to look at that. This is a lot of game crossovers. So you have to think about how much is going into the fact that not just the game itself and making this game, making all these characters interactable, like that's a huge thing right there. But the fact is, look at all the legal issues that they would probably have to go through just to get those characters.
This probably took.
Like this is a lot. Like the amount of things where it's just like, yo, let's get Mega Man, let's get Pac-Man, let's get Pikachu, and Pikachu can start humping Cloud, and Cloud and Shulk can get at it. And Lucina can start smashing with Snake, and bam, and boom, and Sonic's gonna make a love baby with Mario, and it's gonna be called Manic. It's true. Think about it. It's probably already a thing. I don't even know. I might just
fan fix it, bro.
Manic. No, think about Manic. How intense Manic would be.
He's Mario.
You're too slow. Let's go. Gotta collect ring coins. Ring coins.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, and Sonic now can turn into a fireball. Instantly. He could just spin into a fireball, and every time he gets a golden star, it's like, you're too slow. I think that'd be fun.
That's actually quite funny. Quite a good idea.
Yes, see?
Good job, Kaz.
There we go.
Good job, Kaz.
Thank you.
So yeah, Smash Bros. Looks amazing. I'm sure as more information comes out on it, we'll kind of probably talk about it more.
Pokemon Trainer can be a girl now, which I said years ago. I was like, we need Pokemon Trainer girl, because I'm like, you get the girl and you get the boy selection, so why is it only a boy? Come on, Nintendo, with your stupid cardboard box. No, but yeah, no, I think that was also a big takeaway for me when I saw that Pokemon girl.
Just
trainer,
the different skins and options and stuff like that is really cool.
It's gonna make it a very interesting, diverse Super Smash Brothers game.
It is,
and you're not gonna know what to do with yourself.
You're just gonna sit there and be like, oh, just sit there and convulse on the floor while drooling all over yourself.
And just think about it. The announcer's going to go, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Super Smash Brothers.
Choose your character. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. Just think, you're going to be able to go through the whole roster. It's going to be like, Young Link, Pokemon Trainer Girl. And it's like, why can't it be Pokemon Trainer Man, Pokemon Trainer non-binary? Well, let's not get into that.
Let's just not speak about
Pokemon
that,
non-binary trainer.
Because we're going to speak about kind of the last point that I think we definitely should make here. And that is about the newly announced Mario Party game.
Nah, we're good.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much for tuning in today to this DLC. It looks really good. That's really all
car.
What?
They got out of that stupid car.
What the hell are you talking?
Mario Party,
Sorry. Okay, I follow you. Sorry, I thought you meant we got out of a car. And I'm like, wait, what? We didn't even talk about our car. Yeah, they're not in a stupid car anymore. It looks really good. It looks like they're kind of going back to their roots a little bit. So that looks really good. I'm really excited about it. I want to get a Switch so badly now.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen. Sorry, TJ.
It's just never gonna
happen.
So
today we're gonna open up a fund for TJ. It's called TJ's a white male
TJ
who's really sad,
fund.
but he's got a lot going on in his life, so he can't afford a Switch. So if you want to contribute to that fund, you just go ahead. We'll set it up on
www.patreon.com/2 guys in a game. Which I've actually been thinking about. Maybe eventually we can do that because that could be something cool.
And you can support TJ there. Support TJs everywhere actually. Who needs
support
Switches?
TJs all over the world.
Just wake up tomorrow morning. There's like $100,000 in the account. Oh my god! But it's for TJs everywhere. Yeah. So that basically sums up our downloadable content episode 2.
Yes.
I've had a really good time here today, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we're gonna just,
always remember, ladies and gentlemen, with the DLC is these are not canon.
And I just want you to remember, whenever you're in need of a friend, you can always turn to Kaz and Hodder.
Hodder and Kaz, we're here for you. When times are tough, we'll help you through. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Hodder and Kaz. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to sign off here on this DLC. We will see you guys next time. We talk to you guys will be next week, hopefully. I don't see why not. With our major and awesome 30th episode.
And
Two Guys in the Game Q&A.
we put the 3 E's of E3 into this. Excellent excitement and existential crisis. This will truly be a sight to behold.
It will be.
Get ready, because this will be Hodder
And Kaz.
and their 30th episode of Two Guys and a Game.
Bye, everybody.